So we're back, and today, friend, you had to take the reins in my kitchen. So how was it cooking? Well, not necessarily cooking, but being in the Lieutenant Foodie's kitchen.
Listen, the pressure is on. Hey boo, hey boo. But anyway, I made it. I survived, and I've got us some smoothies.
Ooh, yummy! What is in here?
So this is it's a fruit blend smoothie. I don't know, call it a berry smoothie because we had berries, kiwi, pineapple, banana, and I think blackberries.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the 5 fruits that we used, and I think it's important for us to talk about incorporating smoothies into your diet or into your regime.
Yes.
So a lot of people don't have time to prepare a full meal. A lot of people don't have time to be behind the stove. So smoothies are great. It's a quick, easy, on the go. And nowadays you get these really cute blenders where you just chuck everything in, chuck it in your bag. They call them personal blender, I think.
Oh, nice.
So you can actually take it to work and you just blend everything and you drink it from the blender. I think that's really,
how
really
convenient
cool.
is that, right?
So I really love incorporating smoothies into my day. I get my calorie intake, I get my nutrients from the fruits. But I think the tricky part with smoothies is we tend to forget that they're actually liquid calories. It's calories that you are taking in, you know?
Exactly.
So if you're trying to lose weight, you're obviously not going to have a smoothie at 10 in the morning and then have a meal at 11 and then another meal at 3 and then
Absolutely
another meal.
not.
You know, you're going to have to be cognizant of the fact that whatever smoothie I'm making is a meal. So make it nice and nutritious. So I always say you need to have your liquid. So in our instance, we used almond milk.
Yes.
You can also use water.
Yeah.
Water is a great liquid.
Yes.
And then you can have your fruits, which is all your vegetables.
Yeah.
I like having the green smoothie, which
With
is
the
your
spinach.
exactly your spinach, your kiwi, apple, celery. love that one, especially because it's veggies, which is great, high in fiber.
Yes.
And it is low in sugar, and it's really, really nice. I love that. And then you have your protein. So we used collagen powder.
Yes.
You can also use oats. Oats is great. It's nice, it's thickening. It'll keep you fuller for longer. Or you can also use whey protein or any other protein that you are comfortable with. And yeah, so those are the 3 elements that I always look out for. I mean, you can also use seeds.
Yes.
which is good fat. You can use pumpkin seeds or mixed seeds, any seeds,
even chia
really.
seeds as well.
Chia seeds,
Yes.
great fiber there as well. So yeah, so typically for me a smoothie is my breakfast.
Yeah.
And I normally have more green smoothies in the week than your fruit smoothies. And I really love how now we are more playful with our food.
Yeah.
We're not so restrictive.
Yeah.
So ordinarily you wouldn't eat, I don't know, an apple and kiwi.
Yeah.
But when it's in a smoothie,
You
it
just
actually
chuck it
tastes
up.
great.
Exactly.
You know?
It's like beetroot as well, because I love incorporating beetroot with berries. It's the bomb.
Actually.
But like thinking about it, like
like-
so it's again because it's also uncooked beetroot. Yeah. So you've also made an interesting point to say that we tend to then forget that there's so much of calories that's sitting in this one glass that we now think to ourselves, I'm gonna have a smoothie, an hour later I'm gonna have a meal, then I'm gonna have a snack. So typically when one looks at it is to say that if you cannot fit the amount of fruits that are in this glass on a side plate, clearly then you are eating a lot.
You're eating too
Yeah,
much,
I mean,
especially if you want to lose weight.
Yes, exactly.
And be on a calorie deficit, because I
Yes.
think that's also important. If your goal is to just maintain or your goal is to gain weight, obviously with consultation of your health provider, you'll eat more calories than someone who wants to lose weight who needs to be on a calorie deficit.
Yes.
So yeah, so typically I will go half an apple, maybe a full apple depending on how I'm feeling and how full I want to be, but I wouldn't put 2 apples
Because you're not gonna eat them.
because ordinarily I don't eat 2 apples at the same time.
Exactly.
And I think another thing that we tend to forget is when we're juicing, and it gets so tricky because you can sometimes juice 4, 5, 6, 7 carrots just
can.
to get this much
Exactly, right?
carrot juice. And then you sit there like, but do I eat 7 carrots in one go?
And you're supposed to be full from just that amount.
And you don't get full. You don't get full. So I think, and that's the nice thing about seeing food beyond it giving you energy. It's understanding what is this meal doing in my body. Am I sustained with this meal?
Exactly.
When you have that understanding and you're conscious of that, I think it becomes easier because you know that, okay, if I'm hungry, what's gonna get me full and what's gonna sustain me until my next meal. Because
Exactly.
honestly, think about it, you can drink your homemade carrot juice, it'll probably only last you an hour or 2 in your tummy, but you've taken in all those calories and you're still gonna add more throughout the day. So relationshiping with food. Umjolo, no
Umjolo. That won't be a pandemic.
Yeah, look.
Wow, exactly. That's quite interesting. And again, also, you've now spoken a bit about juicing and detoxing and cleansing. So there's a couple of myths, right, that are about smoothies and juices, and people would say, I'm having a turmeric cleanse because I want to have brighter skin. Or I am having a green monster because I want to get rid of my belly fat.
Yeah, look. I would say myth. I would say myth because your skin is so much more complicated than a turmeric smoothie. Your skin composition and your tummy composition is so much more complicated.
Exactly.
Your hormones is so much more than
Yes, they play a big role.
exactly.
They do.
you know?
Exactly.
So I think it goes back to like when people use homemade face masks and they put turmeric on their faces to be brighter, and I think it's quite big in Asia.
Yeah.
But I have one of the skin influencers on Instagram who always says, if it's in your fridge, it's not meant to be on your face. So what's in the fridge must be eaten.
Yeah.
Especially because of the chemical balances that are needed for skin. Can your skin really take raw turmeric? Is it not too harsh for your skin?
Exactly.
So I think it's a similar concept. In terms of losing belly fat, you're not going to lose belly fat just by drinking green smoothies. You need to exercise and you need to do full body exercises, and your body comes in proportion. I don't think you can only focus on losing belly fat. Yeah,
Of
sure,
course,
you
of
can
course.
grow a booty. If you want a bigger booty, there are certain exercises that you can do just to focus on glutes and quads and all of that. But just to specifically say, I'm going to eat, I don't know, protein heavy smoothies because I want a bigger bum. It's not like it all just goes to your bum.
No, it goes everywhere. Your body's not disconnected.
Exactly. So I think it's a myth.
Yeah, so I'm laughing when you're speaking about the home remedies because I've also done that before in my lifetime. Before I got to understand exactly, first of all, what type of skin do I have? Because like you've said, there's complexes around this. You've got a combination type of skin,
Yeah.
you've got dry skin, you've got oily or very oily. So before I got to understanding that and going through, different processes, and it's unfortunate, but that's the reality that these things take time to understand and also some form of financing. Because
Which is a big part.
it's a big part, and we can't not speak about it
Yeah.
because it's all encompassing into having, it's a holistic approach altogether. It's what you're eating, it's understanding and knowing what's internally feeding you, your hormones, all these things lying together. So I'm laughing because I'm thinking at that time in my life I was thinking, no, this is cheap, it's in my fridge, it's convenient.
We've
Tomorrow
all been there.
we won't be there.
If anything, you're gonna have stained pillowcases from that turmeric.
And breakouts.
And breakouts.
The breakouts that come afterwards, guys.
Yeah.
They're not worth it. They're not
So I
worth
think,
it.
like you said, consulting really goes a long way, but we obviously can't take it for granted that everybody can afford to. So actually, I'm going to propose that we come back, sit down, and look at cost-effective ways of living a healthy lifestyle.
Cheers to that.
I'm gonna do it on my Instagram soon. So I think because my Instagram is more reels and just posting the meals that I have that are budget friendly, I think that will be great.
I love it. I love it. Love it. You heard that, guys.
So
Stay tuned.
ngiyabuya kumnandi lana. Yeah, I'm reinviting myself.
Though you're always invited. Forever welcome.
Also,
Right. Okay. Pause. I don't know what to say now. I'm thinking we better think
Okay, cool.
about it.
oh, I think she's recording.
Yeah, she is. I guess she's a reason for cameos anyway. So I'm just laughing.
Okay.
Alrighty. So again, as well, earlier on we spoke about snacking options.
Yeah.
So let's get into that. So now that we've had our breakfast, now it's around 11 a.m. and I just feel like having a snack. What is my go-to?
Look, like we said, cost effective. Apples. Almost everybody always has apples. And so, like we said earlier, I'm always looking for the most cost effective way of doing things. My go-to snacks is a slice of apples. So you take half an apple or the full apple, slice it up, take your peanut butter, spread it on the apples or dip. Great snack. And you can also have a teaspoon of peanut butter before gym as a pre-workout. That counts as a snack. It's good protein, it's good fats. I love that. Popcorn.
Hello.
And the nice thing about popcorn is you don't even need to buy the pre-packed ones.
Oh no, don't even buy
In fact,
it.
don't buy the pre-packed ones.
Yes.
Because the pre-packed ones are full of flavors and full
Sugar.
of sugars, which are hidden, and are
Unhealthy
full
fats.
of unhealthy fats because you
Absolutely.
don't know what fats are in there. So, by all means, go back to the good old days where you buy your seeds,
Yes.
store them. Quick, easy 5 minutes, you're done, and use coconut oil.
Thank
Coconut
you.
oil is very good, and it gives it such nice flavor.
Right?
Instead of
Yes.
using like ordinary oil. Olive oil, not so much. Olive oil burns quick.
And it's-
Another idea, just fruits, guys. Just a banana, an apple, some kiwi is a great snack.
Yes.
But you know, it's my ultimate fave,
What?
grapefruit.
Ah.
And I know grapefruit is actually disgusting for a lot of people.
The choir, the converted.
I don't understand why people don't love
I
grapefruit.
love it.
Grapefruit is the girl she thinks she is.
Absolutely adore that orange
It's not
thing.
sweet. I think the more you reduce sugar, the more you realize how unnecessary sugar
Oh,
is.
definitely.
And I'm the girl, if anyone follows me, and those who are on my WhatsApp, I'm that girl who'll remind you, you don't need sugar in your tea or
No,
coffee.
absolutely.
Okay? So, fruits like that, I enjoy them because they've got good nutrients. They taste amazing. Obviously, there's the bitter part, the white part.
Yes.
Just learn how to peel it properly, and
then you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Exactly.
And then almonds. Almonds are on the pricier side of life. Almonds,
Your cashews. Yeah, your pecan nuts. Yeah.
Those are a bit on the pricier side. So if you're really trying to keep it low cost, avoid them. Or if you do buy them, having 5 almonds, you don't need to have the handful.
Yeah, don't have the whole package really. That's not a snack anymore.
It's a meal.
For 2 days.
For 2 days, you know? So yeah, what other snacks?
Pumpkin seeds.
Yeah.
I actually have started enjoying snacking on pumpkin seeds. Hey?
And I love making oats, so I'm a big fan of oats, with pumpkin seeds in there, with peanut butter in there, and that is like a good meal that will keep you going for long. But if you want to have it in a smaller portion, overnight oats, I like making them in little small sizes. Snack on it. It's good nutrition. It's dense. It'll keep you fuller for longer.
Yeah.
And it's not that complicated.
Absolutely not. Head over to her Instagram to see how that's done.
Oh yeah. Overnight oats. Yeah, what else?
Let's talk chocolates. For all the sweet tooth lovers out
Guilty
there.
pleasures. Oh my. You know I have a love-hate relationship with chocolates. I think I've learned to love and enjoy dark chocolate because I understand that the normal milk sugary chocolate is not good for me, and really it leaves this, you know, when you feel like you've got sugar here and you just want to, okay, I'm not going to make the sound, but you guys know what I'm talking about. You know that sound when you want to get rid of this sugar. So if you like me and you don't like that after effect of sugar,
Stay away.
So dark chocolate, coca is good.
Yes.
Coca is good. How do you feel about peanuts and raisins?
No to peanuts, just because of my blood type being blood type O. So for me, my alternative is going to almonds. So I do almonds itself, even when it comes to the butter. Instead of having peanut butter, I have almond butter. Just because of the effects that peanuts have on my skin.
Yeah, a lot of people struggle with that as well.
Yes. Raisins, I'm not happy about them either. I feel like they just got too much sugar.
Yeah.
So for me, I then go to dried cranberries.
Oh yes, that's a good
Or goji berries. That bitter, but come on.
I didn't know how to pronounce them at first. I was like, Georgie. You guys
Sing it.
Yeah, that is horror. So the thing with peanuts is that they are good fats, but they're also fattening fats.
Oh yeah.
So you really want to limit peanuts and raisins, like you said, they're just way too sweet. But every now and then, it's a good snack.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep it simple, keep it easy, and I think then you're good to go. Water with lemon, chia seeds, and maybe a bit of mint or a bit of rosemary. Great snack. Drink your water.
Drink your water.
Make your water interesting. And I think the more interesting you make your water, you can even put in your lemon slices and cucumber slices just to keep it interesting and that you are more encouraged to drink water.
Exactly. It's important to have that 2 liters of water.
Yeah.
As a minimum.
Of course. And then now, when you are someone who's active and goes to the gym,
yes,
I think snacking becomes important. Like we said, you can have a spoon of peanut butter before your gym or after gym as a post-workout before your bigger meal. So do you exercise, Tulu?
I do
Keep your body alive.
Yes, wake up for it, honey.
I know.
Yeah, so I enjoy working out in the mornings as opposed to the afternoons. I feel like after I've had a stressful day, not necessarily that it's always stressful, but a full day from work, then I'm just tired and I don't want to do anything. Exactly. I'm tired today, then tomorrow, and you skip just like that. So for me, the best thing is to start off in the mornings. Like I say, wake up for it. Those that are on my WhatsApp will know that tagline. So
I love the mornings.
Yeah, so I typically try to work out at least 4 times in a week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then what I snack on during my workout is actually a cup of green tea.
Oh yes, actually tea is quite cooling.
Yes,
especially when exercising.
Yes, exactly. That's what I've actually learned to understand, that actually it's great. I'm sweating, but the tea's cooling me off. So that's another snack that you can incorporate in your workouts. And yourself?
I do work out. I'm a bit hectic now because obviously, like I said, starting from scratch. But typically I do cardio in the morning, so I'll either run, or I'll do boxing. So I'm learning how to box. So I
Come at you right. Come at my girl right.
so yeah, I box twice a week. I run, jog for now while I build up my momentum again.
Yes.
And then in the evening, I'll typically do weight training. That's just your normal body weights, deadlifts, squats, when you're deadlifting with the actual weight. So I also like working out in the morning. If anything, I must work out in the morning, then the evening will be more optional. But since my trainer and I have goals,
Exactly. Focus
all
time.
day, every day. All day, every day.
Focus on it. So now with incorporating gym into your lifestyle, how have you then managed to understand that relationship to say, if I need to eat this much, this is how much I need to then work out? What has that relationship been like for you?
Initially it was very tough in that I thought, again, eat less and still go to the gym. And then I've learned that no, Swiri, you need to balance it out because you're burning calories, you're using up energy at the gym, so you need to replace it with good nutritious food.
Exactly.
So now typically I'll eat maybe about 5 times a day, being 3 good meals and maybe 2 snacks.
Yes.
But the more I go about this journey, I realize that my body really needs me to not eat so much. So like I said earlier, I eat. I listen to my body. So some days I'll eat only 3 meals and I don't snack, or I'll have 1 snack and 2 meals. Literally depends. I know I get really, really hungry when I'm training legs. So because of the heavy weight lifting, and typically training legs requires a lot of energy.
Exactly.
I eat more on days where I'm training maybe my arms or just my upper body, or I'm only doing cardio. I don't eat as much because I haven't used up as much energy. So just that balance, it's trial and error. I believe in trial and error.
Absolutely.
I also believe in consulting, where you need to consult. So there are people who have more complicated conditions with their bodies, their hormones, the immune system. So by all means, see a dietitian, get recommendations in terms of your blood type or in terms of how your body is composed, and then you'll be able to balance out your life based on that, because there are people who have tried all the diets, have done all the things that have been said, but they don't see the results. So fortunately for me, I've learned through trial and error to understand my body and to understand what my body needs and what my body doesn't need.
Knowing the difference, right? Listening to that inner voice.
Yes.